Good day, Terrarians. PurpleMentat here with episode 10 of my Calamity solo series. Calamity plus a whole bunch of extra stuff. There is an updated mod pack in the description below. We have here Wilta the Abomination from Fargo's mod, which is an item, an NPC that will sell me the various invasion summons. That's fantastic. The Goblin Battle Standard is now available for me to purchase anytime I want. Somehow, I missed him spawning the first time. Pretty great. Just wanted to show that to you. We have set our spawn to the jungle here, and we are off to explore. You may have noticed that we are running low on sashimi finally. That's okay. Now that we have the dryad, we can make pumpkin pies. You can look that up on the wiki, or I'm likely to show you myself grabbing some later. Basically, the dryad sells you pumpkin seeds that you can buy, and those pumpkin seeds are used to make pumpkin pies by cooking them at a furnace. Okay, that's still not empty. There we go. I think that we're honestly going to head kind of straight down. We don't really need much from in here, so I'm just going to grab the spelunker and the mining. Ooh, swiftness potions. Those are always helpful. You can get trashed, more campfires, zombie banner, mud block. Really tempted to install the auto trash mod to make this, like... I don't care about the chump change that I could get selling 40 copper bars. So, it's kind of rough. But yeah, we'll grab our mining and exploration potions. We don't care about a lot of the stuff that we've got in our inventory anymore. Now that we've got the dank staff, we have put the one that was summoning up the other guys away. We've got these weird corruption-looking sea urchins now, and they do a better job because they don't slam through things like the Valkyrie's doing. They just hit it and stay on it as best they can. Boom. Now, we should be able to see any goodies and any enemies nearby. Like that amethyst dude. Bam. Now, we're not going to be able to find life fruit just yet. That's like a hard mode, I think, post-Plantera thing? But, we could get more aerialite if we still needed it. Ooh, hey, honey. Glowing honey. We will pull out our bucket, grab a bucket of honey to take back with us. All you need is the one bucket's worth to start. You can duplicate the rest from there using various means. And honey's kind of useful to have around. If nothing else, being able to make sticky honey blocks and crispy honey blocks are useful for potion purposes if you aren't buying your potions. I love this pickaxe. Honey blocks, you say? Sure. Ah, darn. There were enough hornets and such over here that I thought maybe I was going to get lucky, and there was already a beehive. That would have been great. Well, that's an ore that I guess we're waiting for hard mode. Hey, look at that, our final heart. Had to happen eventually. Oh, hey, there is a beehive here. Excellent. Beehive means queen bee. Yep, there's the the larva. Problem is with that there's every possibility that my summons accidentally pop up the queen bee. So we're going to oh, I can't cancel them easily. Alright, so we're going to cancel them for now, the only way I can. And rely on ourselves until such time as we have cleaned this area out a bit. And it's time to actually fight that queen bee. because if we accidentally damage that, then we're going to have to fight her immediately, and that is less than ideal. You can see honey provides another HP regen buff, but slows you down. So it's kind of a toss-up. It's worth having some honey around so you can dip into it on like an as-needed basis to refresh the 30-second buff. But it's generally not a good idea to have yourself, in my opinion, to have yourself surrounded by the stuff. Hello? Man-eater. Good. Those guys drop a useful jungle resource, the vine. Now, I think that I should be able to get away with just a few layers in here. I generally know what I'm getting myself into with the queen bee. Except, you know, it's revengeance mode, so all bets are off to an extent. Yep, with the number of bees that are coming out of here, I'm rather glad. You know what? We can be okay with this one, because it's going to latch onto any bees that pop out and just kill them in place and help me stay full on the hit points. That'll be fine. Who needs air anyway? Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to make any use of our latest magic weapon. The, well, let's see. The mystic. Yeah, a little bit. Unfortunately, it's a from the sky item, which means that if there are any nearby, if there's any blocks at the top of the screen, you basically are done. No help available. Alright, so 3, 4, 5 is what we're going to do. That'll give me enough places to hop onto and evade and do all that jazz. Alright, I'm going to finish building, then we're going to fight ourselves a queen bee. I don't anticipate this being a very difficult fight, but who knows, I've been wrong in the past. Alright, let's do this. See how bad it gets. Yeah, not a whole lot of the hit points. Whoa. Look at all that, all those damage numbers. Wow. Should have apparently used a hunter potion for this. Oh, here goes more. Yeah, this is, wow, pathetic. Pathetic. Well, down goes the queen bee. Another shadowed diamond, some bottled honey, a queen bee trophy. Sweet, we can make that into the queen's stinger. Armor increases armor penetration by 5. We are immune to bees and hornets, and our attacks will inflict poison. Unfortunately, not a material, probably not worth using long term. And in the treasure bag, we find a bunch of good stuff. Hive pack increases strength of friendly bees. That's enough to... Ooh, hey, bee hat. We can go for the bee setup. The bee nade loads into a swarm of bees. I do like the bee gun. Pretty fun. I don't know if the bottled honey's super... Oh, it's needed for the abeemination and the honeydew. The abeemination's just used to summon the bees. Oh, and we've got the hive wand, of course. The hive wand being the place hives by consuming hives. Which is weird, but hey, whatever. So I'm going to need to kill them, the queen bee, a bunch more for any other materials I want. And I may want to work on making myself a bee set of armor. 13 armor total versus the 2, 9, 15 I'm getting right now. But the, well, +1 max minion, +20 max mana. 8% increased summon damage, but, or increase minion damage by 4%, 8%, 13%, and 2 extra minions. So yeah, I probably want the B set, and that's going to take 30 of the B wax. Plus, I can get the Hornet Staff, 11 summon damage versus the Dank Staff. Well, the Dank Staff is slightly better. So maybe it's not worth it? Anyway, the Hive Pack is what you get for Expert. We also have available to us from the B. Hang on, I'm looking it up on the wiki right now. And we've got our Witch Doctor now, since we have killed the Queen Bee. It was a fast and easy fight. It's fantastic. Bee Gun, Beekeeper, and Bee's Knees can drop from the Queen Bee. And then we get one of the following, including a Vanity Pet, the Honeycomb, which is a kind of a cute accessory. Honey Goggles, is that a... Oh, that's the bee mount. It's the first flying mount you can get, I believe. Queen Bee Mask, yeah. Not seeing anything super amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably kill the Queen Bee a few more times sometime. For now, I'm going to spend some more time in the jungle, exploring a bit, trying to find some more goodies. And... oh, you know what? I don't want to trash the fire... well, yes I do. I don't care. Why would I care about the Fire Blossom seeds? Or the umbrella, for that matter. I can't do anything with you. I'm probably never going to use the Hive Wand. Or the radar, for that matter. There's so many things that just, like... I mean, I could sell these for a small handful of gold, but I have 4 platinum just about in my piggy bank already. Doesn't make sense. And I'm just buying all of my potions, so I don't care much for herbs. I'm back and forth on the Alchemist NPC. On the one hand, I like not having to do a whole bunch of potion farming all of the time. And I think that if it weren't for the fact I was playing this particular pack with Calamity, Revengeance mode giving me so very much in the way of hit points, then I'd care more. But because, you know, they're expensive. And we don't have a great money farm set up or anything. Hey, you're offering star power bands now to go along with your band of regen. Neat. Right. We're going to deposit stuff. I'm also going to spend some time running back and forth on my cavern area. Get myself a good look at... ooh, your material. The Swarmer requires Wasp Gun and Vortex Fragments. So I guess that's the upgraded version. Kind of neat. And with the Boss Loot Swapping Token purchased from the Goblin Tinker, you can change your unique boss loot like the Bee Gun into a Bee's Knees or a Beekeeper. And the Bee Gun is used as part of the Apprentice's Essence. This is a magic weapon, so it's a pretty decent one too. And having a direct attack magic weapon with the Bee Pack, the Hive Pack that is, can be pretty cool. The stress pills are kind of a never taking them off thing, though, at least not for a while. Having that extra 5 defense and 5% to everything, and basically never having to worry about stress is pretty great. Alright. Yep, so yeah, just gonna explore more in the jungle and underground to find some NPCs. Hey, look, pumpkins are ready. This is why we weren't worried. Because 92 pumpkins, it takes 10 to make a pie. And you can always buy more seeds. Super simple. Well, excellent. That didn't take long. I just kind of extended the elevator a little bit. by a little bit, I mean just about doubled it in only a few minutes. Man, I love this pickaxe. And there's the Bound Goblin. Fantastic. While we've got him here. Hey, look, he sells the Goblin Battle Standard. We can buy ourselves this Boss Loot token, the Tool Belt. He sells grappling hooks, which is kind of useful if you've managed to get this far without them. So if you have, what are you doing? A ruler, which is great. Useful for building. Rocket boots, which give you flight. And the Tinkerer's Workshop, which is the thing that we really wanted off of him. Now we greatly expand our crafting capabilities. And we're going to be making use of that right now. So, I am going to build myself some more NPC cells. I think another layer is in order. Yeah, I like that plan most of all. You know what? Let's go ahead and build them out of, like, glowing mushroom. Why the heck not? That sounds like fun to me. So, I'm going to get those NPC cells built, and I'm going to start combining some accessories. Let me show you why exactly I'm so excited about the Tinker's Station. Here we go. Tinkerer's Workshop. Significantly expands my ability to craft, and because I've been collecting so many things along my way, I'm going to be able to immediately make a bunch of really useful items. Grab you. You're not a material. Interesting. Most of what I'm using actually is not a material. The worm scarf is used with the worm tooth to make the bloody worm scarf. Interesting. I'm going to have to look up the bloody worm tooth, see what that comes from. Which I can do like so. There we go. Gotta hit that wiki search button. But anyway, that goes away as well. So if I go over to filter by equipment, you can see that a whole bunch of things are available. Oh, whoops, wrong access point. A whole bunch more stuff is now available. For example, I can turn jungle tokens into seaweed if I wanted to. I can make use of my jungle tokens, my corruption tokens. We can build hooks. We already knew that. We can make a web slinger out of our underground tokens. We can make a healing flower. Now this is actually a pretty cool item, because what this does is it automatically uses healing potions. I don't know what it considers as when necessary, but it can be combined with the mana flower, which we can also make to create something that will use both healing potions and mana potions on an as-needed basis. Brain of Confusion. I can craft a Brain of Confusion out of a worm scarf. Well then, it sounds to me like it's time to kill another one of them guys. Depth meter, Band of Star Power. Great. So I don't need to buy one from the jeweler. It seems like there's multiple options for generating a lot of these things, but the one I'm really excited about, we've got the Sandstorm, Blizzard, and Cloud in a balloon, and in fact, I believe we can even make shiny red balloons. Shiny red balloons can either be done with the Skyware key in a dimensional chest, with Cloud, Gel, and White String in a solidifier, or with 20 of the pre-hard mode space tokens. So I just need to go up top and farm some stuff. But more importantly, we can easily make a Sharkron balloon using the Menacing Tsunami in a Bottle and the Balloon Pufferfish. Bam! Now we have something that combines the effect of both accessories, and we can use the Sharkron in a bottle to make a pink horseshoe in a balloon. A pink horseshoe balloon. Like so. Now we get the combination of all three accessories, meaning we can double jump, jump higher, and we don't take fall damage anymore. And later on, that's an important part of the Trawler Soul, which is, that's very much a someday accessory, but this is super useful now. Very excited. Ooh, the Ocean Crest is a material for the World Shaper Soul. Yeah, we'll put that on the list. Anyway, let's see. I don't have enough balloons, sadly. I have one balloon and one of each of the sandstorm, blizzard, and cloud. Well, let's make the sandstorm. We ended up with a precise. Oh well, we tried. The idea is to get up to making the bundle of balloons, which uses all three, and then the bundle of balloons we can use to make yet another accessory. Anyway, you get the general idea. Basically, we get to continually... Oh, there we go. We've got a GPS now. Very happy about that. Speaking of, where's my life form analyzer? Let me... Oh, that's right. That's one of the ones that doesn't have a recipe. The life form analyzer is part of the REK 3000. I think that the tally counter, though, I can't make just yet. We've already got the radar, of course. Let me double check the tally counter before we go any further. That might be a hard mode bit. Informational accessory. Oh, nope. Has a 1% drop chance in the dungeon. So we're not quite there yet. So I guess I should just grab my life form analyzer back. Oh, it's already in my inventory again. Good. But yeah, you get the general idea. I'm going to be combining together a bunch of accessories right now to make better stuff. For example, we can combine our sailfish boots with our rocket boots to make specter boots, which let us run super fast and fly. It's amazing. I'm gonna have to go through all of the options and make sure that I don't... Oh, hey, look. Nature's Gift from Jungle Tokens. This is one of the ones that I think the Jungle Tokens are really worth using on because, like, the Feral Claws and the Anklet of the Wind, those I can get by running through the dungeon and finding them in chests. Almost certainly no problem. The Nature's Gift is just annoying to get because you randomly find it from the grass items that are in the jungle. Like, that item on its own. Yeah, harvesting a rare flower that grows on jungle grass in the underground jungle only. It looks like a blue version of the jungle rose. And it's such a pain to get those, and just about every caster needs one, especially before you get towards endgame. Yeah, you get the idea. Alright, I am going to look into some goodies here. And I think next on the agenda, honestly, like, we've got Skeletron and the Slime God and then the Wall of Flesh, and we're into hard mode. So maybe we'll kill the King Slime this episode, just because it should be a quick, easy fight. And who doesn't love killing the King Slime? Just wanted to give you a quick look at why I've been mining up all of the silt and slush that I have. Oh, look at that. Amber Mosquito already. Yay! I get a baby dinosaur pet now if I want one. That's pretty awesome. That's not a very common drop, so it's great to get early. Basically, your silt and your slush, and your sturdy fossils if you go mining in the underground desert, which is a good idea. Oh, what's that? 2 max minions. Okay, neat. Will give you cash, ore, and gems of every type. Now, I believe that these are limited to pre-hard mode as long as you are in pre-hard mode. But I also think that you can get hard mode ores if you wait until you go into hard mode to do this. So I'm going to actually be saving... Oh, hey, look at that. Slime is falling from the sky. The first slime rain, finally. This is great because it means that we're going to get a free Slime King. I'm going to go start killing slimes. Once we hit 150, the Slime King will spawn. And then we will kill the Slime King. It won't take long. We've got a perfect spot for the killing of slimes up above. Yeah. Oh, and you can see that we've got our list there. Blue slimes, 148 out of X. Gotta love these buffed up bees, huh? Anyway, I'll be back once we get closer to the 150 mark. Down to the last few now. And here he comes. Only 3,000 hit points. He's really not scary once you're at this point in the game. The more damage he takes, the smaller he gets, the faster he gets, and the more slimes he summons. If he can't get to you, he will teleport. But a simple 3 platform arena will handle the Slime King even without any mobility bonuses. And for your trouble, you get a loot bag, which in this case has a sliming saddle. Great. Always contains the... Oh, we don't need that. Do I care about ninja gear? I might as well care about ninja gear. It's not like it costs me anything to care about the ninja gear right now. I'm gonna put everything away. All of my buff potions. Pull those out because why not? Might as well kill him, you know. Pretend he's a threat the first time. Alright, on Expert you will always get the Royal Gel, which causes all slimes to be friendly. And that is part of the World Shaper Soul, along with the Tool Belt, the Toolbox, the Architect Gizmo Pack, all of that. Which is near infinite block placement and mining reach. Warning, do not use Smart Cursor with walls while this is equipped. You know I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use Smart Cursor with walls while that is equipped. Like, the very first thing I do is gonna be using Smart Cursor with walls while that's equipped. And it's probably gonna crash things, but it's gonna be worth it. There we go. So yeah, that's the extent of the Slime King. He's really not that big of a deal, but it's one more check on our list. And next on the list is Skeletron. I'm going to spend some time between episodes getting the rest of what I can get out of the jungle. And, oh, see, we've got our little holding pen now. Mushroom style. Pretty happy about that, actually. So the ninja stuff is apparently a material. Oh, it just lets you swap between the different pieces of ninja gear, in case you're looking for a particular one and not finding it. But the really great part that we got was the solidifier. I believe this is a pretty common but not guaranteed drop. Let's see what the Royal Gel can get. Oh. I knew that. And the reason I'm happy about the solidifier is because it is useful for a number of items that we can craft with Calamity, especially the shiny red balloons. So now we've got the ability to make the balloons that we need. Oh, I need another string. And that lets me make another balloon. And now I can make the cloud in a balloon. And the blizzard in a balloon. And that lets me make the bundle balloons. Very, very happy now. And eventually I'll be able to make the mother of all balloons. But I need to get a frog leg and a jetpack first. I don't even know where to get those. So that's like on the list. The bundle of balloons is fun because it gives you the quadruple jump. And with the horseshoe, well, let me just show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the next best thing to wings. I love it. But it's also complete overkill right now. And yes, you will hold a little bundle of balloons. Ow. Really, we'll be fine with our double jump. We don't need a quintuple jump. I'm just happy to make it because I like that. The other great thing, we've got access to the Tinker now. What he lets us do is reforge our gear. So I can take these stress pills, toss them there, and for the cost of a gold and a half, they become quick. Now they're wild. Now they're quick again. And you can see it pop up over your head. There's a number of modifiers. Most of them aren't all that useful. Pardon me. As I mentioned before, one of my favorite is the, well, much earlier in the series, is the warding modifier for +4 defense, but getting the +4% damage ain't bad either. Jagged, Angry, Intrepid is 3% melee speed, Lucky is 4% critical strike chance. I believe there is a detailed, there it is, menacing examination of whether you're better off going with the 4% critical or the 4% damage on the Terraria wiki. So check that out to find it. Okay. Sniper's Essence uses the slime gun. Excellent. Or if we really want the slime hook, we can get it now. What was that? Wild? Yeah. But yeah, this is a good way to use all of your money forever. Until you get to hard mode, I tend to find that the wild is like your best bet. Ooh, guarding, 2 defense, precise, intrepid, warding. Just because it's so hard to get high levels of defense, and you're gonna get hit. You're never going to be able to guarantee that you 100% don't get hit. So you might as well get the extra defense if you can. If you don't have a ton of money, then especially with when you're dealing with the more expensive reforges, it's probably a better idea to stop it like guarding, which is +3, instead of fishing for warding. Oh, armored is +3, guarding is only +2. But I mean, my defense is up to 39 now. You cannot reforge armor or pets or mounts. None of that. What you can reforge as well, though, is your weaponry. And there is a detailed list on the wiki of what the best modifier is for every single weapon. And this has been done by some people that are very intelligent and have actually looked over everything you get. Like, Demonic seems pretty good, 11% damage and 5% crit, but I know that Murderous is what I want. 11% damage, 8% speed, and 3% crit is going to be far better for the B-gun. Now, summon staves are always the same. You want Ruthless, because most of these stats don't directly apply to the summon. Like the bonus knockback doesn't apply. The mana cost bonus only applies to the initial summon, so who cares? Superior. Critical strike chance? I don't think they can crit. Agile, sluggish, annoying, nimble, sluggish, godly. See, critical strike chance and knockback. Not as good as the Ruthless, because Ruthless gives us the largest pure damage bonus. Masterful, 11% damage. Come on, we can do better. And this is why you're always broke playing this game, because there's always something else to spend money on. And then you spend forever working on getting... Ooh, Mystic. Mythical is usually your best bet for various... Ooh, speaking of, there's mythical, 11% damage. I think maybe the knockback does apply. Hang on. Hornet staff. Best modifier is Ruthless. Minions cannot deal criticals. Yep. And the Ruthless modifier gets 18% damage. Which is why it's so great. There it is. 22% damage now, apparently. Who knew? But yeah. Good stuff. Alright, I think that we're out of time. Let me double check. Yes, we are. Thank you very much for joining me, folks. Next time, I'm going to be working on Skeletron. Between now and then, I'm going to build myself a little arena over at the dungeon, which I know to be over here somewhere, just because the jungle's right here. Between now and next time, I'm going to spend a little bit more time in the jungle, getting myself more jungle chest loot, like the Anklet of the Wind, and I may go kill some of the bosses that we've already fought in another time or two, just for funsies. And after we kill Skeletron next time, the episode after that's going to be exploring the dungeon, and then I think we're ready for hard mode, unless we really want to do some challenge modes, fighting multiple bosses at the same time, between now and then. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I certainly have. If you have, hit that like button and tell me what you liked. If you have not, please click dislike and tell me what you'd like to see me do better. Either way, if you want to see more of these episodes in the future, please click subscribe, and I'll see you next time.